Hey, Next 50, Coach Valerie here, and today I would like to chat about the principles of successful aging. When it comes to fitness, maybe you run for the bus, maybe running never crosses your mind, or maybe you think about it and then decide, maybe next time. Mostly, we're happy where we are. It never crosses our mind that we could be anywhere else in our life. Often, this is due to us settling, or even worse, thinking that this is what old age feels like. Well, science can tell us a great deal about old age, but not too much about what it looks like on you, on me. When we consider getting healthy or taking an exercise class, it's mostly influenced by a conversation with our physician. In the next 50 years of your life, many tend to think that endurance, like swimming or squatting or lifting weights or cycling or rock climbing or hiking or paddleboarding and more, are all things of the past. Worse is, if we do think about these things, we may also think, I need to have a background in the thing first. I think that's worse because we haven't even considered the possibility of learning something new. Which brings me to this chat. You see, it's not physical ability that will get you back to health and fitness, but mental strength and conditioning. Sure, you have to lift weights for those strong bones and healthy muscles and for all the vital organs. But it's your mind that will get you started and keep you in the game. So here are 5 principles that I have learned along the way and that I personally live by. First, don't limit yourself. Break out of the box that you have put yourself in. Every time you say, I can't, you have limited yourself. In fact, I have started here with the most challenging of the 5 principles, because getting past your own self-imposed limits is the greatest of all accomplishments. Now, as an individual, I simply don't know what I am capable of until I try, and then I fail, and then I get up and I try again. I'm here to tell you that self-imposed limitations prevent you from being free to explore and do and achieve your every idea, your every potential. And buckle up, because this one's going to hurt. Self-imposed limits are tied to self-esteem. So if you think you are not good enough, not worthy, not capable, then you'll never succeed, no matter how hard you try. In fact, we convince ourselves that we are failures, that we are simply unable to do anything, so we don't even try. And that box that you have constructed about yourself with those limitations, it just keeps getting more and more fortified. Which brings us to the second principle. Focus on your weaknesses. Do you talk yourself out of something new? You probably have. I have. In fact, when we focus on what we can't do, we become weak. And the more we focus on what we can't do, the weaker we become. So that focus becomes a self-fulfilling revelation. Are you weak because you can't stick to an exercise routine? Are you weak because you can't stick to a diet? Are you weak because you procrastinate? no, no, and no. You simply lack a goal. Weakness is overcome 3 ways. First, establish the motivation for change and then set yourself a clear goal. Second, look closely at how you feel about that goal. And third, brings us back to breaking free from those limitations. By the sheer power of will and mental strength, you will break free from the chains that bind you to overcome your weakness. It sounds easy, but as we all know too well, it's not. Which brings us to the third principle: embrace the suck. I'm sure you've heard this expression, but to translate it, giving you its technical definition, embrace the suck means to consciously accept or appreciate something that is extremely unpleasant but unavoidable. We all like to be comfortable. In fact, that is why we have created our nice little box, our comfort zone. But pain, or all those things that suck, is necessary to our physical and mental strength and conditioning. You don't like burpees? Work with and through the process, and you'll be better by working through it. You don't like jumping rope? Work with and through the process, and you'll be better by working through it. To attain any goal you set for yourself, you have to do things that aren't fun. You probably do that more often than you think. So now you just need to apply it to physical and mental goals. Which brings us to the fourth principle. Next 50, represent. I can't tell you how many times a day I am told, you don't look your age, or worse, you look good for your age. What does that mean? Remember from the beginning of this chat, I said, science can tell you what old age is, but can't tell you how it looks on you. Be a successful ager. Don't fall into that stereotype of old people get fat, old people get slow, old people sit around the house doing nothing all day. Show the world what your age looks like, what any given age is supposed to look like. The next time someone says to you, oh, you look good for your age, ask them, what does my age look like? If we don't redefine what aging looks like, who will? Which brings us to principle 5. Don't beat yourself up. Stop with the negative speech. Some days are diamond, some days are stone, and that's all right. Accept who you are. Love who you are. Embrace who you are. Because it's really true. Don't worry, be happy. For example, after every exercise class, ask yourself, did I give it my all? If the answer is yes, then be happy. If the answer is no, ask yourself, what kept me from giving it my all? Have healthy self-talk. Don't criticize yourself. Don't admonish yourself. Be kind to who you are. Be kind to yourself. Today, we talk a lot about self-care. So let's try some self-kindness. Living in the next 50 years of our life, we have so much to offer. If you are a grandparent, for example, you are a walking and talking big warm hug, because living in the next 50 has brought you patience and wisdom gained from experience. Next 50 is an opportunity for embracing life and living. Next 50 is an opportunity to shower your children and grandchildren with love. Next 50 is an opportunity to be the calm in a family storm or in any given situation. Next 50 is an opportunity to share your acquired life skills. Next 50 is an opportunity to be the keeper of your community. Be the volunteer and care provider. Join a nature conservancy group to clean a park and plant some trees. Endorse acceptance and respect for all people, and seek to understand those whose life and thoughts are different from your own. In short, being Next 50 is an opportunity for purposeful living. So find something you enjoy and do it. Just remember to do what you enjoy, whether being with the kids or the grandkids, or finding your purpose and moving towards that fulfillment. For whatever you decide, know that it requires mental and physical strength and conditioning. So come to my senior strength and conditioning classes, or do one of my videos on the Next 50 Living YouTube channel, and start living with purpose and principle. Until next time, Next 50, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay whole.